Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy African coming at you guys again with another video. Before I get into it, make sure to go and check out this website that I made, altsinfomo.com. Bitcoin is accepted, so that's a plus. You could get one of these 3 shirts right now, and they're all pretty relatable right now. So go ahead and check that out. I'm gonna have a discount code in the comment section down below. But without further ado, let's get into the main topic of this video, which is net neutrality and Substratum. So for those of you that don't know what net neutrality is, Google is always your best friend, and the definition of net neutrality is the principle that internet service providers, or ISPs, if you ever hear the term ISP, it means internet service providers, sorry for the stutter, must treat all data on the internet the same and not discriminate or charge differently by user, content, website, platform, application, etc., etc. So what does that mean for us? If you have an ISP such as AT&T or Verizon, if they provide internet, any of them, then you're basically getting quote unquote equal, undiscriminated against internet that everybody else is getting. So if you're paying $50 a month, you're getting the same speed as somebody else, blah blah blah, in theory. But now people are trying to take away, or net neutrality is getting it's a big discussion right now. People are very wary about it, or not wary, but people are very concerned about it because some people want it to go away, some people don't. Comcast, for one, is wanting to make it to where people who pay more for their internet get faster internet, so they're going to downgrade speeds intentionally, which, if we're being quite honest, I feel like most internet providers already do, but that's not really the main meat of it. Without net neutrality, ISPs can block certain websites from being accessed because you're not paying for it. They can block everything, basically. Like, let's say this YouTube video, if you're not paying $50 a month for your internet, they could block you from watching this YouTube video. So net neutrality is a pretty nice thing, and that's where a token like Substratum comes along. So over the last month, we've seen Substratum with an incredible rise. This is its ICO back in September, and over the last month, it's almost 3x'd, or it has 3x'd, which is incredible if you were already in Substratum. I, for one, was not in Substratum. I knew about Substratum because of Nicholas Mertens' Data Dash, but he talks about Substratum all the time, and it's over the last week, pretty much, it's gone up 100 or 300%, and it broke the top 100 coins, and there's a reason for it. People are seeing this net neutrality, just conflict going on right now, and they look to Substratum because Substratum is quite literally the solution for net neutrality. So you might be asking yourself, what is Substratum? Well, Substratum is an ICO token. They don't really have a product right now, but they are developing it. Let's look at their roadmap before Alright, so by 2018, version 1 of the Substratum network should be launched. But what is Substratum? Let's go into that. So Substratum is an open source network that allows anyone to allocate their spare computing resources to make the internet a free and fair place for the entire world. So what does that mean? You yourself can host the internet. So somebody in, let's say, I'm from Nigeria, so someone in Nigeria can have their computer open, wanting to use the internet, but there's no one to host it. So you, in turn, because of Substratum and the Substratum network, you can become the ISP. You technically are the host. So this takes away from the whole conflict of net neutrality because there's no ISP in the in-betweens of it. It's really Substratum. So this is going to change the world in theory. Chinese people will be able to use or join exchanges and do everything with Bitcoin again because VPNs won't be needed. Literally, Substratum itself, the platform, will be needed. If I got this correct, if I'm confused about anything, let me know, because I haven't really done a million hours of research on Substratum. I just watched some data dash videos, and that's where my main knowledge of it comes from. But you can also earn their coin from hosting. So as you host overnight, you could be earning Substratum, and then you're basically earning free money just for letting someone use your computer as a contact point. You'll be earning money. Substratum's market cap right now is only at $69 million. Boom, for that number. I know I'm childish. But yeah, it's only at $69 million, and it has a 5 million about like daily volume, which I believe now, especially going into December, Substratum is still undervalued. I missed out at getting it at 11 cents. Money's about to hit my Coinbase account. Once it does hit my Coinbase account, I'm most definitely going to get some Substratum. Data Dash is doing an interview or something with them soon. So after he does that, you already know the price is going to go up because of how much of an influence he has on the market. If you don't believe me, just watch. Data Dash is one of the biggest crypto YouTubers. He has like 100,000 subscribers, and there are a lot of people who just plainly listen to him. So off of that fact alone, whenever he releases that interview, the price is going to go up. But I do believe in Substratum for solving some of the problems that we're going to see with net neutrality being ended, or just some of the conflict that we're seeing in net neutrality right now. Substratum is a very, very, very good alternative or answer to our problems right now. So let's see what some of the technology that they're talking about. Substratum node network members that run our broadcast software will receive subcoins for serving requests. So if you are the host or the ISP, let's call the Substratum node the ISP, then you'll earn subcoins for being just there, running it. Businesses or entities that wish to host sites, databases, and applications on the network using Subcoin to pay the network members. So that's cool. One-click software, simple click setup interface allows anyone to easily get started on Substratum network, which is great because I hate all these ICOs out here with cool technology, blah, 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 but you have to be like a PhD level computer science major, blah, 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 to figure out what the heck you're supposed to do or how to do it. Vertcoin, Substratum, they have it right. One-click miner, one-click software. It's great. Not everyone has the intellectual abilities of MIT graduate. Like, we need to simplify stuff, and that's exactly what a one-click software like this is going to do. So that's great. Next, we have developer tools. An API and SDK are provided for developing tools on the Substratum platform, accelerating growth of the decentralized web. Also great. Imagine if they had this, but without any application for building on. Good thing they have an API and an SDK. CryptoPay allows all sites that run on the Substratum network to process cryptocurrency transactions using any publicly traded coin, which is also great because the whole point of cryptocurrency, yes, we want to make our fiat right now because we know we need to live, but in the long term, crypto is supposed to replace actual fiat currencies. So that's a great step ahead. I hope they could somehow, I want to see how this plays out, because if they can get quote unquote real websites that are already hosted on if they could get Amazon per se and somehow make it to where you could pay with Ethereum or something on it, that would be great, and that would really boom the crypto world. Artificial intelligence, machine learning geolocates the right Substratum network machine to serve up the content, ensuring the fastest load time. So you're not going to be connecting to someone in Nigeria. You're going to be connecting to someone pretty close to you probably, which is great because it's going to be faster, and they're going to make sure that it's faster. Cryptography, we all know what that is, and compression algorithms, custom developed advanced compression algorithms ensure low latency and fast load times of content. So it looks like they put some good time developing the software. if you look all of these people up, they're all pretty qualified human beings for the project, and I do think they're going to be a big company in the future. One thing I've learned in the past, how long have I been doing crypto stuff? Since like August, September, is, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, or like I always say, because I gotta cover my butt, I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not telling you to 100% do this, but if I were you, I would listen to Data Dash, because that man is right a bunch of the time. He said Vertcoin was going to blow up when it was like 98 cents. Now it's $5. He said Substratum was going to blow up when it was back here, over here, and then it blew up. So I think I'm going to listen to Data Dash more. I know that's a terrible thing to say to like everybody that's been in crypto for so long. No, do your own research, blah, blah, blah. Due diligence. Yeah, that's cool. But Data Dash is pretty right. But that's just my thoughts on Substratum and Net Neutrality. Sorry, I'm not feeling too well, so if I was stuttering too much or paused for too long, that's why. If you made it this far, don't forget to check out my website, altsandfomo.com. Bitcoin is accepted, so shop away. And here are the simple teas. So if you want to get any of those, I would advise doing so right now, because new collection is coming out. These aren't going to be out for that long. They're selling like a god church, as Jake Paul would say. But that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. It's your boy African, and I'm signing out.